Namaste ji, namaste. So now let us cover out one very important current affair with a very high probability that can show up in CLAT, AILET, MHCT 5-year LLB. All law entrances tend to almost always ask this because it is such a prominent current affair, and based on this current affair we can deduce out a lot of static GK. Alright. So the new Chief Election Commissioner ka naam is Gyanesh Kumar. He replaces Rajiv Kumar. Now all of these details, so they can give you a para, let us say in CLAT about election commission, and then they can ask you about all of this. Alright. Now if it is a para that is traits of has traits of unseen passage, of course the answer will be there. But however, we have to prepare for such style current affairs. Gyanesh Kumar ke baad, then the second appointment that has been done is Dr. Sukhbir Singh Sandhu, and the third one is Dr. Vivek Joshi. So the question that they can frame out, which of the following has not been appointed to the Election Commission of India? Do you understand? So we have to get behind the news and think what the examiner can ask. All right. So these three are the new appointments. This is a current affair from February 25, and I will cover out all associated static GK with it. So this is now the next question is, so then what is the total number of election commissioners in the Election Commission of India? So that is 1 plus 2, that is 3. So 1 is the chief, 2 are Pune commissioners. What is that? We'll just come to that in a bit. Now so this is the main current affair that you can read off of newspapers, and then we have to cover out all associated static GK questions that they can ask in this very same passage, right? And that's how you prepare for CLAT current affairs. Now it's a constitutional body, so which kind of bodies? So everything that I'm telling you is a probable MCQ. So it's a constitutional body. That means thanks to it being in the constitution, it exists. So therefore it is a constitutional body, right? So that's Article 324. We originally had only one chief election commissioner, as in there was only one election commissioner who was used to be known as the chief election commissioner. Then we did this, that we started appointing 2 additional ones. So 1 will be chief and 2 will be other ones. They are called as Puisne, Puisne. That is the correct pronunciation. Now there are Puisne judges of a Supreme Court also. So for example, there is one Chief Justice of India. Right now it's Sanjeev Khanna when I'm shooting this. And then you have other judges. They are called as Puisne judges. The total strength of the Supreme Court is 34. You have one Chief Justice and 33 other Puisne judges. MHCT also asked this question, which kind of judge is not mentioned in the Constitution of India. So that is a Puisne judge. Alright. For the first time, 2 additional judges were appointed on 16th October 1989. They can always ask you, like, when did we begin the pratha of 2 additional election commissioners? Who appoints president? This is given in the constitution. Tenure is 6 years or 65 years, whichever is earlier. So you are going to be sitting on this post for 6 years, or till the time that you cut your 65th birthday ka cake. Then you will be removed like a Supreme Court judge. That means you're not at the pleasure of the president. So pleasure of the president means the president can just give you a call and say, well, you're fired from tomorrow, do not show up at the job. But there is a removal procedure, and that removal procedure has to be followed in the same manner or is the same as a Supreme Court judge. So if you want to remove a Supreme Court judge, whatever procedure that is given in the Constitution under Article 124 has to be followed in the same manner if you want to remove an election commissioner, and that's extremely hard to do. So therefore no executive interference is allowed. So Sarkar is certainly not going to be hitting you. Alright, political parties, they have to be registered with the Election Commission of India under law. Now everything is a question. Alright, so the first election commissioner of India was Sukumar Sen. The first woman election commissioner was Y.S. Ramadevi. Then you have the state election commissioner. So which of the following statements is incorrect? This is the correct one, that there is one national level election commission, and then there are state level election commissions as well. Alrighty. Then the first general elections were held in 1951. So this is prominent static GK. 15th National Voters Day. So we celebrated the 15th National Voter Day yahan pe in 25, and we have been celebrating this since 2011. This year is often asked, when did we begin to celebrate the National Voters Day? So just one day before the Republic Day, and 2 other associated MCQs are 26th November, that is National Constitution Day. 26th January आपका है, that is when commencement of the constitution began. So that is the day when the constitution came into force in effect. But we adopted and enacted the constitution on 26th November 1949, celebrated as the National Constitution Day. All right. And 25th January 1950. So in which year was the Election Commission set up? 1950. So this is how basically everything has to be extracted from one particular current affair, and application of mind is very, very necessary. This all comes from, this all comes from experience. And well, it's been quite a while that I've been teaching, in this format and in this style. And yeah, वो चीजें रट जाती हैं एक तरह से. And then मतलब 26 नवंबर के साथ associated मैं एक और question लगा सकता हूँ. When is National Education Day celebrated? That's the 11th of November. Then the personalities Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, that was the first education minister of India. तो ये सब मतलब आपको for AILT, for MHCT, for CLAT, you need to know all of this, all right? And the theme is nothing like voting. I vote for sure, right? Sometimes my own cursive handwriting, I can't even read what I've written. But any which way, मेरे तो दिन निकल गए for marks. दाढ़ी सफेद हो गई है. But yeah, दाढ़ी सफेद हो गई है पढ़ा के. And yeah, so let's cover out more. The first copy of ECI coffee table book titled India Votes 2024, a Saga of Democracy. So this book was well presented to the president at the event of National Voters Day. And a short clip of the upcoming docudrama series India Decides was also shown, which is produced by Warner Brothers Discovery. All right, this also, so CLAT is a very fancy, pop culture based. They can ask pop culture based exam. They can also ask about which company is producing this documentary, and you'll be scratching your head कि क्या क्या पूछते रहते हैं. Consortium वालों का वैसे भी कुछ नहीं पता रहता है. Alrighty, so that's it for this current affair. Please take a pen and a paper out and write it down. So I'll be posting multiple videos on this very channel. However, I can't post them all because I have a kitchen to run. So what I'll do is, so I used to, or rather I'll be now again running a batch for current affairs only for, well, all 5-year law entrances. It's called the Observer. It will be available on our website. But for January, February, and most of March, I'll cover it out on YouTube so that you get a taste of how this is done. Where if you want to prepare on your own, go right ahead and prepare on your own. If you want to prepare with us, well, then hop on over to our website and then check it out there. We do not do any coupons. We do not have any festival-based coupons. We do not do anything. It's I try to run this academy in a much more nuanced and much more different way than a regular Joe coaching academy. And yeah, so if you do decide, well, then if you have any queries, please reach out to us. I won't be showing you the website and then showing you the faces, etc. खैर वो सब छोड़िए, आप website पे जाइएगा, आप खुद देख लीजिएगा वो सब. Alright, wishing you all the best. I see you in further videos relating to current affairs. We'll try to cover out as many as possible on YouTube. Wishing you all the very best. Take care. Bye.